Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anton. I am technical support engineer of Elcom Plus company, which is developer of SmartPTT software. Today I will lead webinar about SmartPTT functionality and features. In the end of webinar, I will be glad to answer your questions that may arise during the presentation. SmartPTT is a perfect dispatch solution for organizing systems of virtually any scale. Our software comes in two variants. SmartPTT Basic is a solution for small local radio networks where control station is used to dispatch the system. It allows organizing local small coverage systems or systems of medium scale built from smaller ones based on control stations. It can be used when the amount of subscribers is small, around 50 subscribers. Telephone interconnection is not the first priority for this system, and only simplex frequency is available, or it is impossible to establish direct IP link to the repeater. SmartPTT Enterprise allows dispatch and control over complex Motorola MOTOTRBOTM networks, such as IP Site Connect, Capacity Plus, Link Capacity Plus, and Connect Plus. Dispatcher software gives opportunity to control and log the flow of data and voice and radio network, request location of subscribers, and monitor the state of repeaters. Also, it grants full-scale access to telephone interconnection and allows bridging of different radio networks. SmartPTT connects to IP Site Connect directly via IP. Capacity Plus and Link Capacity Plus networks can be monitored and logged via IP connection, but to have ability to send data into network and make calls, control stations are needed. It is a casual way of organizing such a network, and in nearest releases new connection type will be implemented based on MNAI interface to provide the opportunity to connect directly to any MOTOTRBOTM network without need of control stations. SmartPTT has functionality that allows it to connect to PBX and give subscribers the ability to use PBX interconnection from a radio network as well. It allows radio users to place outgoing phone calls and gives phone users ability to call individual subscribers or even talk groups. Also, SmartPTT gives a set of software tools such as monitoring, web client, and file transfer software, which increase radio network usability and functionality. Main features supported by different software are listed here. So we can see that Enterprise is the most is the most complex solution, and some special software like monitoring and file transfer helps us solving some special problems without including all the useless functionality in this special case. Software is supporting following topologies. Basic topologies are supported in most of software, like IP Site Connect and conventional digital radio networks. And Enterprise also allows connection to some specific topologies, like Connect Plus and simulcast networks, based on radio activity repeaters. Of course, we are planning to release direct IP connection support as soon as possible, and to make it possible to bridge all of existing networks altogether by means of MOTOTRBOTM Network Application Interface Protocol. The architecture of SmartPTT software is quite flexible. Each radio server can serve multiple radio networks. Networks that belong to one radio server can be bridged with each other to extend the system's capacity and coverage. It's possible to organize bridge between networks that belong to different radio servers. It's flexible and powerful tool to manage distributed radio networks. Multiple dispatchers can connect to one radio server, which gives opportunity to make complex dispatch solutions. Also, each dispatcher can connect to multiple radio servers, allowing organization of multi-level dispatch. Multilevel dispatch is a unique solution available in SmartPTT system. In this case, each simple site in the system is a complete radio network with its own radio server and dispatcher. This is the first level of dispatch. Second level is a dispatch room at headquarters. Dispatchers from headquarters have ability to connect to any radio networks on sites to dispatch and control them. Even when direct connection from headquarters is unavailable from this site, local dispatcher has full control over the network. Such way, stability of the system is increased. Systems based on SmartPTT have the architecture providing high reliability and data safety. Multi-site architecture allows building independent regional dispatch systems seamlessly integrated into overall radio network under control of the headquarters dispatch center. SmartPTT stores events and voice log at both radio server and dispatcher computers. SmartPTT dispatcher can be launched in offline mode when radio server is not available to analyze event and voice log and GPS tracks. SmartPTT dispatcher automatically restores the connection to radio server upon the network recovery. Separate databases for each radio server and dispatcher allow doubling of stored information, so for instance, if one site is destroyed by some accident, event log can be recovered from some remote dispatcher including last-minute calls. This can be useful for further investigation. Next reliability feature is radio server redundancy. SmartPTT allow organization of redundant radio server that work like a hot backup. Redundant radio server checks state of master radio server via status link. And if master fails to answer for predefined period of time, redundant will take charge instead of master. All dispatchers and radio networks will be automatically reconnected to redundant radio server, transparent to end user. When master radio server begin answering via status link, redundant radio server returns the duty to master. The level of redundancy can be increased, so there can be redundant radio server for redundant radio server and so on. Let's proceed with features that software gives to end user. The first feature is MNAI connectivity. SmartPTT software supports connection to Motorola Network Application Interface networks. It means it can connect directly via IP link to IP Site Connect, Capacity Plus and Link Capacity Plus networks to gather and send data. Voice support is currently unavailable, but will be available in closest upcoming releases. Let's proceed with graphical user interface. User interface is highly customizable and can be configured to satisfy your current needs. Different windows and view organizations can be saved as templates and later you can switch between them when needed. Interface is based on windows and panels. Panels or views are specially organized parts of interface that can be arranged in tabs or take specific area on the screen and cannot overlay each other. Windows are a common element of the Windows operation system. Panels can be taken out of interface and become windows that can be moved to other monitors or arranged in some specific way in which dispatcher wants them to be organized. So, what functionality does this interface have? Common functionality of SmartPTT software includes all basic dispatch solutions. Placing all types of radio calls, sending text messages, organizing conferences, making phone calls, using all common features of MOTOTRBO, including lately released job ticketing. Also, all events are logged and can be used as triggers of some basic automation, like sending text messages to group or subscribers, sending SMS and emails, notifying dispatcher. Next global feature is location tracking. SmartPTT supports a number of different map formats, including map point, OpenStreetMap, Open Vector Map format, known as Polish map, and specially made raster maps. Subscribers are shown on the map in real time. Location data is also logged on database. The stored data can be used to draw the track of subscriber over a specified period of time, which can be animated to see actual movement of subscriber along this track. Also, it's used to calculate coverage zone for this subscriber or make a report on subscriber location in scope of time. SmartPTT allows users to create geofencing zones to control subscriber movement and automatically perform some actions upon subscriber arriving to specific zone or leaving specific zone. GPS rules are also available for speed of subscriber and for long stops, when subscriber is not moving longer than specified period of time. As a part of product, web client is available. It allows organization of website on which users can log in using predefined login password pair to see subscribers on the map, send text messages to them, and have ability to inhibit and then uninhibit radios. Another feature that is worth to mention is data services. Data services in SmartPTT software include text messages exchange, job ticketing feature, different gateways to external services like SMS gateway and email gateway, telemetry system, and statuses. All events are stored in database, and all voice records are stored in MP3 format in predefined storage folder, organized in folders named by date of recording. All events in the system can be used in rules and alerts function to perform some automation when something happens. One of new features supported by SmartPTT software is lately released job ticketing. It's supported for SL4000 series radios natively and for DP4000 via text messages. SmartPTT allows easy organization of creation, control, restart, and deletion of tickets, as well as powerful filtering feature to filter out tickets that are not needed currently. Event log allows transparent and fluent management of database. Events are listed on event log in the order defined by user. User can click header of any column to apply increment or decrement sorting by this field. Also, headers can be dragged and dropped in special grouping zone to group all records on event log by this specific header. All events will be placed under expandable folder-like structure to make it easier to organize numerous entries. If there are any corresponding audio records for entry in event log, it can be played by double-clicking the entry row. If user wants to play a list of records, entries can be selected with Shift-K pressed and will be played in chronological order in succession. Next feature is rules and alerts. So, rules and events system allows organization of some automation as a reaction to activity on the network. As an example, let's see following situation. Let's presume that statuses in the system organized in such way that sending a text message free to dispatcher sets status of subscriber to free. Then we can use this status change as a trigger of following automation. When engineer arrives to object, he sends text message free and his status changes to free. This is current rule criteria. When criteria are satisfied, system will play notification sound for dispatcher, show special blinking signal of attention on screen, and will request the coordinates of engineer to show him on map and send him private message to confirm that his message is accepted. Then it sends email to predefined address to notify somebody about start of work or just to keep track of some email like online login. Also, it sends a couple of short messages to those interested in this. Contents of private message are date and time and predefined text of message. This message structure is customizable. For example, subscribers can request their coordinates using these automations or something like this. Next powerful feature of SmartPTT software is custom consoles. Custom consoles are specially made to be used with mouse or with touch screens and give easy and convenient way of handling and controlling the radio network. Custom console can contain buttons for any subscribers, including other dispatchers and phone subscribers, control stations, text messages, PTT buttons, and panels. Consoles are made within software using special, easy-to-go but powerful editor. This feature can be used in such way. System administrator creates a set of consoles at system launch, and operators will be using these consoles mainly instead of full interface for simplicity. Well, onwards to telephone interconnection. SmartPTT gives flexible settings for telephone interconnection and allows radio subscriber to call phone subscribers directly from radio network and vice versa. Phone subscribers can perform private calls or group calls into radio network. Dispatcher can also organize conference calls when a number of phone subscribers are speaking simultaneously, also with radio subscribers and dispatchers. Following is one of the most powerful features of SmartPTT: bridging. Bridging function makes it possible to create links between different systems with different topologies and even with analog systems. Also, it is possible to make bridge between different radio servers. As for now, it's only possible to bridge IP side connect topologies between different radio servers. For further releases, it is planned to implement MNAI network bridging. Any networks connected to one radio server can be bridged together in scope of private calls, group calls, or all types of calls. Routes between networks are configured either statically or dynamically. Static bridging is definition of bridge between one given slot of one system and one given slot of another system. Static bridging can bridge private or group calls. Dynamic bridging enables preset range of IDs of radio subscribers to be dynamically called from every point in the system. When private call begins, radio server will search for bridged subscriber and call him on the slot that this subscriber is standing on. And even more, it's possible to dynamically bridge groups all over the system. Let's suppose one subscriber anywhere in the system starts a call. All repeaters that have subscribers of this group on them will key up and start transmitting this group call. All other repeaters will remain free to use by other subscribers. We are proceeding with monitoring features. Monitoring functionality of SmartPTT can be used for diagnostic purposes, when setting up a new system for periodic checkups, etc. It provides a list of useful features that can be helpful in debugging or control process. The first one is real-time monitoring. Real-time monitoring provides information about state of all slots of systems in visual form. Height of bars represent RSSI level, and their width represent duration of transmission. All events are also listed on special log containing system information. Next tab contains hardware information. It lists all repeaters in system, giving all the information that can be received using RDAC from Motorola. It also lists all radio servers connecting to these systems as virtual repeaters. Further, there is a tab that contains topology information and makes topology more visual, organizing it in a tree-like structure. Also on this topology can be shown some network devices like Cisco routers or uninterrupted power supplies. Another option based on monitoring database is coverage map drawing. Coverage map is generated based on location data recorded on database along with RSSI levels. Coverage can be generated for each individual subscriber separately. It allows generation of coverage area for portable radios and mobile radios separately, as well as UHF and VHF ones, for instance. Coverage map is drawn in squares with configurable edge size, 100 meters, 1 kilometer, 10 kilometers, or 100 kilometers. Color represents the RSSI level from subscriber. Green is the best, yellow is the medium, and red is the worst. Based on the monitoring database information, it's possible to generate monitoring analytic reports, which will list all activity around the network versus time and give percentages of each individual call type. This will make it possible to decide if system needs expansion or dedicated GPS channel or whatever. And of course, SmartPTT allows integration and usage of external accessories starting from basic external microphones with PTT by Motorola and ending with Type-R consoles with full support of programmable case of Type-R console. I suppose that's all about basic features of SmartPTT software. Visit our website smartptt.com to find out more information about SmartPTT software and about our company. Join us on Facebook. And if you have any questions, feel free to write us on email on info@smartptt.com. This webinar is recorded and will be available for download on our website or by request on mentioned email. Thank you for your attention.